I used to not know how to play Harbor, but in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to play Harbor. Welcome back to my Harbor only Diamond series. If you learn something new or enjoy, consider subscribing. Whenever your teammate dies, throw an orb on top of them because the other team's probably going to think it's clear, so you're going to be able to go inside of it and get a bunch of free kills. Whenever you're defending and you know that no one's watching the flank, always try to flank the other team, because then you could get kills like this. Whoa, can I ask? Whenever you're attacking on Fracture, the way it's made, you should always attack from both sides. Also, the way that the Harbor's wall works is you have to wait a few seconds for the wall to actually go up, because the range is so long. Push on site, From there, whenever you throw down your wall, your team should probably all push on site and get site. And then whenever your team's starting to plant, you should try to go back to make sure that no one flanks you. Whenever you're using your wall in vertical places, always watch out because your wall might be a bit weird. But you can also use that to your advantage so you can only see the opponent's head so you can kill them way easier. Sadly, we weren't able to win the game and we lost 8-13. Not only that, we also ended up losing 13 RR, meaning we now have 37 RR and gold 3. Let's go get our RR back in the next game. If you're planning on making your wall go straight, then don't hold left click. All you need to do is just tap it. So that way you can pull your gun out faster, you can peek faster, and get kills and get sight faster. From there, whenever you see a person and he's not dead, always try to focus on him. Because you never know, he might just come out of nowhere and just kill you. Look at my game sense this round. I know that someone usually peeks tree, so I just peeked tree and easily killed Sage. And then I started pushing tree, because in the beginning of the round, I remember Fade running towards heaven. So from there, I went to tree and got Fade window. Meaning I got 2 kills just because I paid attention to the game. Whenever you're attacking, throw down your ult and push right after. Because usually if you do that, you'll be able to kill a few people and get sight pretty easily. As the Harbor, you should probably play mid. So if you hear any noise on A or B, you can just quickly throw down your wall on that site and just peek in and kill a few.
Yo, he's mid. He's getting a Vandal, top mid.
Whenever you see someone else's Harbor smoke weird like this, always look around it because he might be just hiding there. From there, whenever we're about to retake the site, because it's team, I just ulted, and whenever we ulted, we just all pushed on site, and just like that, we were able to make it a 3v1. Whenever it was a 3v1, I knew where the last person was, and I still had all my abilities. So I just spammed all my abilities there, so he couldn't really shoot or see me, and I was able to easily defuse. Sadly, we weren't able to make it to overtime, and we lost 11-13. Not only that, we also ended up losing 14 RR, meaning I now have 23 RR and gold 3. Let's go get our RR back in the next game. Always make sure to work with your team. In this round, I saw that my Jet was pushing up mid, so from there I just peeked and I was able to easily kill Yoru. In this round, they started to hard push B, so from there I just put down my wall, and because of that I was able to slow down their push. And then whenever there was an Astro wall and I saw their Sage wall, meaning I knew that they were planning, I put this weird orb down so I was able to go around and not get shot, and I was able to get a kill and defuse. All just because of one orb. Peek with your team. I saw that there was 2 people mid, so because of that I just peeked, and I knew if I died, my teammates were gonna be able to still trade me off. When you're defending, a play where you can do with your ult is just immediately ult and have a few of your teammates just push with you. From there, I was able to get 2 of my teammates to push. They ran on chamber. Not only that, I was also able to kill 2 people, which really set us up really good. Chamber's there. Whenever you have a stinger, you always gotta fight close range. Like, hug the wall and just quickly run and don't stop running until you get the kill. Just like that, we ended up winning the game 13-9. Not only that, we also ended up getting 17 RR, and now 40 RR and gold 1. Let's go get more RR in the next game. Coordinate your pushes. As soon as I ulted, I told my team to hard push. Before that, we had not made any noise. And just like that, we were able to kill a few people on site and get sight pretty easily too. We actually ended up getting destroyed that game and we lost 5-13. Not only that, we also ended up losing 19 RR, meaning I now have 21 RR and gold 1. Let's go get our RR back in the next game. On C long, something you could do is just put your moving wall down and just push right behind it. Whatever it clears, you peek right after, and just like that, you'll probably get sight. Another way to get sight easier on C is just pushing faster. Not only was I able to get Sky because of that, I was also able to not let them rotate because of how fast we pushed. So whenever they were actually on site, they were actually playing retake instead of holding the site. Whenever you use your ults when you're trying to push the site, something that can happen is the whole team just backs off. Which is all good, because that means all you need to do to get sight was just ult, which is perfectly fine. Whenever there's a weird smoke on C-Long like this, not only should you push with your moving wall, you should also watch out near you. You might have just pushed up. Oh, for real? Look at how easily we were able to win this 4v3 retake. And it was because of one thing, my ult. The Harbor ult is so good. Whenever you're trying to retake site or get site, all you gotta do is ult, and if your teammates are half decent and help you, you will easily win that round. And just like that, we ended up winning the game 13-11. Not only that, we also ended up getting 15 RR, meaning I now have 36 RR and gold 1. Let's go get more RR in the next game. Whenever you're defending on Breeze, you should always try to consider going through elbow. Because you never know, most of the time they never even hold that angle. Always look at your teammates and play up their utility. I saw Phoenix pull out his flash here, so I was already looking behind, so I would have not been flashed and the other person would have. So whenever he's flashed, I can easily kill. That's exactly what happened. This is something you can do on most angles. Most of the time, you can just barely peek, and if you know they're pushing, you can easily kill one and then back off. In this round, I used my wall for two things. One, so they could stop pushing, and the second, so I could get the Vandal and barely peek. And whenever I got the Vandal and barely peeked, I was able to kill one, and just like that, I kept on spraying where they're usually gonna be, and I was able to kill another person. Later that round, I ended up flanking them, and I ended up winning the 1v2 clutch just because I flanked him and he didn't know where it was. So I'm so good. Whenever you know that there's someone close up, sometimes the plays just to quickly push them. So whenever they play that they're trying to do on you won't work, just like I did in this round. On Breeze, what you could do is whenever you're pushing A site with your wall, you can literally just box A site. And from there, the team can push and it'll be way easier to get site. Just like that, whenever you have spike, you can just hold an angle. Whenever the wall's dropping, you can easily kill whoever's there.
Wall's not on flank.
Later that round, I knew where KO was, and whenever you know where someone is, a way that you can push them is just use your moving wall and push right behind the moving wall. Whenever you can see the opponent, just kill him. Nice, let's go. Using that same strategy, I was able to kill Raze right here. John Silva. Whenever you box A-site with your wall, it's still not clear. You still have to watch out for your corners. This is how you use Harbor aggressively. You put your wall on A-site so you can box them in. And whenever that's done, you just peek first and kill whoever is there holding the angle. From there, whenever you're pushing on a site, they're probably not going to expect you to peek out of your wall. So what you can do is exactly that. Just peek out of your wall and kill another one. This is how you can outplay people with Harbor's wall. You can put your wall up so it looks like you're actually going to go to a spot, but actually hide in a little corner. And from there, whenever the other person pushes into your wall, you could just go behind him and easily kill him. Just like I did here. Sadly, we weren't able to make it to overtime and we ended up losing 11-13. But since I played that game really good, I ended up only losing 7 RR. Meaning I now have 29 RR and gold 1. If you learned something new or enjoyed, consider subscribing. I coach my viewers for absolutely free. If you want to get coached, just comment down your Discord name and join my Discord server. I also stream all of this live right here on my YouTube. I also analyze pro games. If you want to watch a pro analysis, it's in the bottom right of your screen.